Hey, what's good? It's your boy, BadBodyNotSoFit. Happy Friday. You know, we're going to go to the usual spot. Got my blueberry donut. Oh, been craving it this morning. Mm. Mm-hmm. Man, I do this right now. We're gonna do two lives today. One now and one later. The one later, I'm most likely gonna be working out during that live in my attic space. Probably do like a full body. Main legs, but definitely hitting the shoulders, the biceps, triceps. Not so much chest though, because I'm always hitting chest. Doing calisthenic stuff. But man, I literally, yesterday I basically worked all day and I woke up, said let me go ahead and get my coffee. I got a small today though. I see a lot of people jogging this morning though. Hey, what's going on? How you doing? It's good to see you. Right now, I am at my usual spot with the beautiful scenery. It's very calm out. You know, usually I park right over here, but I'm thinking about actually, you know what? I'll do the same usual. I'll park in the same spot and then I'll change locations. I definitely gotta put gas in the car. But good morning to you, or good night. Mm. That tastes so much better now that I got the small, because the ratio is just right. So there's no waves today. The water is very calm. I'm finna show y'all the scenery in a bit. Ugh. I already started on my blueberry donut. This is basically the last bite I was eating it while I was driving. Mm. Mm. Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna do this probably a little bit shorter this morning. It depends. If people pop up, I'll stick around. But I usually come here anyway just to chill. I just put on the live because, like, why not? If you're gonna chill in the car, you might as well turn on the live. Let me show y'all the scenery. There's a lot of people well, it's not like a lot of people jogging, but I'm just surprised people getting they workout in outside right now. Hold on. I love it though. It's like there's like it almost like a sailboat over there till you zoom up on it. I haven't seen no ferries come this way though, so obviously it's because it's cold and nobody's not going to be traveling here. Because usually I see ferries, a lot of them, but not this time around. I haven't seen none at all. I haven't seen no ferry travel from anywhere. So I know that I was going to make a video regarding a certain topic. I don't know if I should do it on my live though. But I definitely know when I do discussion topics and what's on my mind, I definitely want to make a video on it. And I try to make it short and sweet, When I have a discussion topic, I try not to drag it out, especially if I could condense it within a minute or two. Some people, when they try to get their point across, sometimes it takes them 10 minutes or 5 to 10 minutes. I'm like, you could really condense and get the main points or most of it within 2 minutes. They teach you that in college, when you speak on basically basic but effectiveness, you could condense all that. It doesn't have to be like a 5-10 minute speech, you can actually get a lot in 2 minutes. So I try to do that when I discuss something in my video, in my own videos, not my lives. Because obviously during a live, you can make it as long as you want and elaborate as much as you want. But my videos, I keep it between a minute and 2 minutes long. If you check it out, you'll see. But I try not to drag out my message because I feel like after explaining or reminding people, they get the point. Some people ask, why do I do it? I do it because we need to be reminded of certain things. And then when people say, no, they don't, it's like, well, if that's the case, then how come we see a lot of mess going on in the world? So obviously some people subconsciously, they have it in the back of their mind, they're aware of these things, but sometimes we have to be reminded with certain things that we kind of forgotten or stopped practicing a lot. So that's why I make my discussion videos, like I made one yesterday about being grateful. It's like we know to be grateful, but sometimes we forget, to act on it, but subconsciously is there. Because sometimes we're so busy and wrapped up in our days and our thoughts that we forget these simple things, We forget to act on it and think about it, especially when people are supporting us. So that's why with my discussion video, You know, just like I said, people know it, so you don't have to elaborate too much. Just get your point across, keep it nice and sweet, and that's it. Some people love hearing themselves talk, though. So they'll get their point across, and then they'll keep on repeating the same thing, just word it different. It's like, stop. It's like, you know, but it's a beautiful day. It's just mad cold. Like the highest it's gonna be today is in the 40s, like 42. But man, it's cold. It's getting cold real fast, and it's brutal. Tata, what's good? How you doing? Guess what? I made it in the car. And I think I'm gonna be good getting out. I have some good days, Tata. I have some good days. Oh yeah. Yeah, I have some good days. I really want to do something this weekend. Thanos, what's good? Hold on. Let me mod you. I know you just hit up my channel not too long ago, so it's good to see you. I really do appreciate it. I'm not sure if you've been on my lives, because I know some of y'all, you guys will show up but stay quiet. You know, it's like you guys want to get to know me on a silent, which is good, which is really good. I think a lot of people need to, when they get to try to know somebody, they should be muted and just observe. So there's nothing wrong with that. You know, but I do have a lot of people like that on my channel. They'll sit back and be quiet, just listen to me. And then once they get a feel of me, then they start speak. And I think everybody should be like that. Unless you're a good talker, you're a good talk. And you know how to say certain things to somewhat like get something out of somebody, then, you know, obviously chat, talk, do what you got to do. But I think it's important to just listen, because a lot of people like to try to get their point across. They love to hear themselves talk. But I think that it's good that some people on my live, they just sit there and just listen real quick. If they don't know me well or know of me well, they just saw a short, said this guy seems cool, he's legit, but now he's doing a live, so I just want to listen to him just to fill him out real quick. So if you're like that, then that's what's up. I love coffee. I notice when I'm out, that's when I get coffee. When I'm indoors, I drink coffee too. But it's just something about when it's cold. You just want something hot. Because I'm not big on coffee by nature, but I do want something hot. So it doesn't necessarily have to be coffee. It could have been like a hot chocolate or just hot, warm milk like a baby. You know what I'm saying? Like it could have been anything warm. But when I'm out and it's early, I just want something hot. And usually in a lot of places, they sell hot coffee. So, but coffee has its advantages, especially if you don't really drink it. Like for me, I don't really drink it. So when I drink it, I feel the effects of it versus somebody that they drink it every day and they probably don't feel much of it at all. You know, at that point, they're just so immune to it and so used to just drinking it, they just drink it like water. So they're like, hey, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Let me show y'all gonna show y'all the scenery real quick. Cause I know some of y'all be like this. Okay, bad body. We love you, but just looking at your face straight, we need a break. So let me look at what you looking at. So hold on. Here we go. Let's set it back down. I really want to go to the gym today, but it's been Oh yeah, it's beautiful. Yeah, I love it here. It's amazing. I'm 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 almost here every single day. One day, just one day, I'm gonna take a walk here so people know how close I live to this area. I'm just gonna take like a nice walk, you know, because literally to get inside this park from my home, it takes, I'll say like 10 minutes total, and that's just walking. But to get to this part of the park, this end, I would say it'll take like another 5 minutes because the park is big. It is big. It's not like one of those miniature parks that you go into. You know, it actually has like roads and stuff and even neighborhoods in it. Um, mm, I'm just finishing this up real quick. Mm, that was pretty good. But yeah, to get to the edge of the park, I'll say it'll take a total of 15 minutes tops. If I were to jog here though, like run, get here as fast as I can, it'll take me, yeah, it'll probably just take me like within 10 minutes to get here because I live like within a mile of this place, you know. I definitely know it's not more than a mile. It's within a mile somewhere. So I would say it's about, to get to this part of the park where I show you the view of the water, I'll say it's about half of a mile away from my place. You know, just half of a mile. But my favorite place I need to show y'all, because it's not here. There's this place where it's on a cliff, and you could literally go out into, it uh looks like miniature pools where you could go, where you could sit in it too. Miniature like whirlpools and stuff, but it's really nice. I'll show y'all one day. I just don't want to spoil it too much because it's one of my favorite places to go, and I definitely need to make like a video on it. If not a video, definitely a live, because it's really nice. I don't want to spoil it, so I'm not going to say anything too much, but one day you guys will see it, you know. One day. There's some nice inland lakes too, you know. They're really nice. Oh, thanks, Thanos. That's what's up. It's even better than Infinity Stone. Sometimes I be wanting to warp reality sometimes. But it's good to see new faces though up in here. Like legit. Um no. It's not Saturday yet for the Philippines. It's Saturday for them when we hit 12 o'clock, 12 p.m. Master Ruby, what's good? It's good to see you. Um Me, I'm just chilling. It's a nice morning. It's really quiet compared to yesterday. Because yesterday when I came here, actually no, yesterday I was actually busy. It was the day before yesterday, right? Yeah, the day before yesterday when I came here, it was packed in the morning. I don't know what was going on. I know that there's a race that's gonna happen here in this park. I know that's gonna happen, and that's gonna happen on Sunday. So there's going to be a lot of athletes that's going to be racing. And they do stuff like that here. They do like miniature like Tough Mudders and marathons. They do all types of stuff here. They have tournaments here. Um and sometimes before and after the tournament, we actually just all just play and do stuff. And it's funny because like you'll be surprised, like living here, like you'll be speaking to people and they're actually a part of these tournaments because just like I said, I live in a small community, and and we're basically just surrounded by water, like, you know, you see the same people in the store basically. You know, if you don't know their name, then you know they live in the same area as you. And if they don't live in the same area as you, just like I said, there's only a few places to go here. Literally, there's only a few places to go. So you're bound to see somebody. And if you don't see them, it's because you guys are just doing things at different times. But you know, you usually run across the same people. I promise I see the same people when I come here, do their walks, walk their dog. They even see me too. They'll be like, oh yeah, you're the guy that, you know, you'll sit on the bench on your phone just talking to somebody on your phone. And it's like, yeah, that's me. It's like, you know, yeah, they're like, yeah, you know, we always see you and stuff. So it's like that here. Some places where you live is legit like that. You know, you just know, especially where I live. Just like I said, everybody just know of each other. They don't personally know you. They know of you, you know. Oh, that's a beautiful dog. That's a big dog. Somebody in their Chevy Malibu has like a big, huge dog. That's what's up. I would get a pet, but the thing is, I love my time. I absolutely love, and I get why some people get a pet because some people they just need like a companion or something. I'm the type of person though, I love my time. And if I want to hang out or do stuff, I don't want to have to worry about a pet. You know what I'm saying? I did have a pet before, and I think that's one of the reasons why I don't have one now. Not because it was a bad pet, but because dealing with the death of a pet, that could kind of get to you. Some people they'll get a new pet and it's done, but with me it was like, you know, it's like, you know, I just got done taking care of a pet, right? For years. I don't want to have to go through that again, you know? I don't want to have to go through that whole it's kind of, you know, having a pet is similar to someone that had kids early on in life and then they end up getting like early on like in their late teens, like 19 or in their 20s, and then they have another kid when they're like 35 years old. That's how I view a pet. It's like, you know, I took care of a pet before, pets, and that was for years when I was younger, and I don't want to go through that again. It was a beautiful experience. I won't change it or take it back for anything. Just like I said, I loved it. But just like I said, I'm older. I want less responsibility. I don't want to add more responsibility to my palate. You know, I don't want to have to worry about leaving my pet home or if they get sick or stuff like that. I just don't want to have to stress over it. There's too much stuff I want to do with my time. I just don't want to have to worry about a pet, you know? So, and I'm not, if you're a pet lover and you just need them all the time and you like to leave them home by themselves when you have to do stuff, that's on you. That's cool, you know, because that used to be me. I just can't go through that again, you know. I love pets too. I love animals. I really do. You know, I love a lot of things. I even, well, a snake to me is not like an animal, like a dog and a cat or something. But I even love them. I'll hold them. Spiders, you know, I could touch all that. I won't get freaked out. But just like I said, it just takes work and it takes time out of my day and what I want to do. Because now, you know, it's like just like I said, it's like a kid somewhat, you know. But some people they benefit from them because it's like it's mental for them, you know. It's like therapy. So I get that, but I'm not to that point yet. To the point where I need an animal for like some type of mental therapy or something. And I'm not to the point where I need like a service pet either. So until then, I'm good. I want to be able to go out without stressing. I want to be able to do things without stressing. You know, I want to be able to just be home and only have to worry about feeding myself. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, I don't want to have to worry about nothing else. You know, that's what's up. Very nice choice. Yeah, I, that it's funny because people that I know, they'll try to say you should adopt the pet and stuff. It's like, look, it's like if I'm gonna adopt anything, right? Something that's alive, it'll probably be a person because as much as people could be problematic, they're still people. And to me, people need help the most because we are what make the world. And if you can't help your fellow brother and your sister, no matter the age, then you're lost. And I will never compare an animal to a human being because I expect differently from now. I expect different things from now. And I know some people, they will say that they hate humans, but they love pets. And it's like, how could you say that? And then they'll say animals are better. It's like, you can't compare an animal to a human being, though. You just can't. There's different expectations. And if you have the same expectations from a human to an animal, then you're sick, and you're sick in some weird way. If you have the same expectation, especially if it's like a relationship, because there's some animalia people out there, and they're nasty. So if it's to that level, it's like, ugh. It's like, just don't let me know, because if I know, I'm be like, report. So you don't put that poor animal through some nasty stuff. But you can't compare the two. So that's why I could never say I love one more than the other. For one, I'm a human being. For two, I operate with human beings, and I have no choice but to operate with them. So it's better to love them somehow. Yes, we may have made a mess in the world, but there's some people that made beauty out of it too. And the things that we love and enjoy is because of other human beings. We probably don't know them personally, but they're out there. And we have different expectations. I'm not gonna expect a dog to carry my groceries, or I'm not gonna expect a dog to make love to me if I have a spouse. If someone has like a spouse or something, like it just acidine for people to think that way. You know, the love has to be different. The expectation is different. The things that a pet and a human being does are just different. They're completely polar opposites, somewhat. So it's like, for someone to say that they hate humans and love it's like, all right. Yeah. So if you actually think about it, you don't expect the same from both of them. Yeah, but animals are there for you. They're cuddling this. I said humans do too, but animals, they don't. Not all animals work. You know what I'm saying? Humans, we work. We deal with more stuff. So we're gonna be affected. And usually the people that say that they hate humans and love animals, like, do you even look in the log in your eye? Maybe there's something that you're doing that's making these people react to you that makes you ill about them, but you're so narcissistic that there's actually something wrong with you. You know what I'm saying? So, but an animal's not like that. An animal, for the most part, if no matter if you're narcissistic or not, they're gonna deal with you. But people, we're not built. We have free will, like animals do too, but we have more of a free will to step out, to say yes or no, or to sleep, to wake up, to work. We have more choices, more responsibilities, more things to deal with in the world. And sometimes we deal with people's BS's that, you know, obviously people are going to combat some of that. Animal, they won't. They'll just tolerate it, you know. But other than that, that's my take when people go extreme and be like, animals are better and this, that, and the third. It's like you can't compare the two. I don't even compare. I don't even really compare man and women. If we want to talk like that, I don't even really. I compare in some aspect because we're both humans, like, but I don't really even compare that. I don't even do that because what's easier for a man may be hard for a woman. What's harder for a woman may be hard for may be easy for a man. I don't even really compare genders like that. I just don't do it. I don't go there. Just like I said, there's certain things I would, like the reproductive system, stuff like that. But I don't really get into that, because my mom taught me, and my grandmother too. My grandmother, she used to always tell me, she used to always tell me that, yes, you could compare the two in some aspect, but she thinks that is stupid because of basically the reproductive system. She's like, why would any man, or woman compare themselves? They should just appreciate their differences and that's it. I don't want to get too much into that because I know that could open up a can of worms. But my grandmother, she was a very wise woman. She passed away last year, but she used to always just say, there's no point. There's no point getting jealous over one another. There's no point of this. There's no point of that. Just no point. Just appreciate the differences and, make it work. Unica, what's up? How you doing? I'm just chilling. It's really cold. It's not cold enough to turn on the heat in my car, but it's a beautiful day though. The day is so deceiving, because when you look out the window, it looks nice. It's sunny. It's not raining. Man, you open the door or open the window though. You'd be like, oh my goodness, help me. Call the doctor. But yeah, it's beautiful though. Man. There's a big ship coming, so I'm actually gonna get closer to it. It's real close too. Hopefully it doesn't move faster than this car getting there. So hold on, we're gonna get to it right now. Oh, hold on. Reverse. Okay, there we go. I was like, what's wrong with the car? It still has gas in it. We're gonna get closer to this boat, this ship, so y'all can see it. It's really big. The best part, no one didn't take my parking spots. I think it's because I'm here during times where, just like I said, people are working or in school and stuff. I basically have the world to myself, and I love that. Oh my goodness. I'm telling you, the best shifts are like third shifts or somewhere like in between. Because when you're done with work, you can rest and wake up and the world is yours. Sorry about the beeping because I don't have a seatbelt, so I'm sorry. Please don't tell the cops. All right, here we go. It's gonna cut off. Just give me a minute. I want y'all to see this. Hold on. All right, here we go. I'm gonna let y'all see it. This is why I tune in to see Good Body racing a ship in a sedan. All right, hold on. I'm gonna show y'all. See it? There we go. It's funny because, like, from afar, like clouds in the sky, we see it moving slow, but that's only because we have a big aerial space to see from with our eyes the further we are. But when you're actually up close, they go pretty fast. But the further you are from something, looking at it, it appears slow because, just like I said, because you're looking at a wider and bigger aerial space of its traveling distance and the surface. But up close, man, it's going fast. Kind of like seeing cars on the highway from afar. The bigger the area field of vision, everything seems slower. But once you start tunneling that vision, it'll move by fast. Because that boat is actually moving really fast. I'm just so far away and I can see the area that it's traveling to that it appears slow. Interesting. It looks like, I don't know if that's, all right. All right, so interesting. I don't really see this one as much. sailing by. Then there's like a miniature boat right behind it. Crisis King, good to see you. All right, so that's enough of that. All right. Uh-oh. There we go. All right. Looks like that's going up. All right. But yeah, the plan for me, oh man, sorry about that. The plan, most likely what I'm gonna end up doing, being home, doing my stretches and stuff. Cause just like I said, my nerves would start bothering me, so I gotta keep myself moving. Do some light training. Do a lot of reading today, cause just like I said, I love reading. I love it. So I'm gonna do that. And then I will say, tonight I want to do like a live where, I'm exercising. Usually I get wrapped up talking. Just like I said, when it's cold, I don't want to do nothing when it's cold, because that's when everything starts to stiffen up. But if you're dressed right, it doesn't really bother you, obviously. But, when it's cold, I just want to like curl up and just, let me just watch TV or something, just chill, get something hot to drink and just cover up. But, nah, sometimes I don't be wanting to do anything. That's why I love the heat. I love the heat when it's outdoor heat. I don't like indoor heat. Indoor heat's worse than cold any day. I'd rather deal with outside cold than indoor heat, that's for sure. But it's so peaceful, y'all. It's really peaceful. It's so quiet. It's peaceful. There's only a little bit of people. Just like I said, I love people. Don't get me wrong. I love people, but I love the quietness of the land, Seeing a little bit of people just living a simple life or doing a simple thing, just as walking, just looking at the water, sitting, doing what I'm doing. It's just so simple, so easy. No care in the world, I like that. I really do. I really do. It's so nice. It's so peaceful and beautiful. Yo, I did see some. So some of y'all that I'm connected to, you guys be doing good on y'all lives. I'm not talking about what you guys talk about, because some of the lives I don't even see. I'm just saying when you guys post y'all stats of y'all lives, because I've seen someone, I'm not going to share their name because it's their information to share, but they were only on live for like 2 hours and some change, and they ended up getting 27 hours. I'm like, what? Talk about support. Woo! I'm like, if you got basically 3 hours total, and you got 27 hours out of that, like that's 9 people that watched your live through and through, literally. They sat there for the whole 3 hours. And this is what I was talking about the other day. I was saying the other day that if people wanted to, anyone could get monetized real fast. You just have to have that support, because this person that I saw, they just posted their community post today. So you guys probably connected to them. You guys probably know what I'm talking about. But literally 3 hours, and they accrued it 27, and they only had that thing playing for 3 hours. Now that is good. That's really good. So just imagine if someone had a support system so great that they had 1,000 subs, and all those 1,000, all 1,000 individuals watch their stuff for an hour, almost each and every day, even half of that. So it all depends on the support that you have. It really does, because anyone can do it. You know, it can happen so quick, especially if you only have like 1,000 left, 500. All it takes is, excuse me. All it takes is those few people, those few individuals out of all the subs that you got just to watch this stuff for an hour. It's crazy, though, that some people really got it like that. There's some people that I know that just started YouTube, and their support system is so good that literally most of their subs, when they do a live or a long video, every single one of them will watch it. Next thing you know, the dude was monetized. I think he's called Fareem Akjar or something like that. But he's on my page. I remember when he started, he used to always go to live and check me out and all his supporters. But that happens in a lot of other countries. In the US, I'm not trying to say it doesn't happen here, but we're really all about that, grind hard, and if it's worth it, you'll get it. In other countries, they work as one unit, especially in the Far East. It's all about unity more so. When it comes to stuff like this, I can't speak on everything else. So that's how they ended up getting it fast, But I do appreciate the ones that do it, and it's just them. There's like no team effort, because that's how for the most part, not every single person, but for the most part, they must be really putting in that work, with their stuff, especially when you constantly see newer people in the analytics. They're hitting up your stuff and they're commenting and stuff, But I do support the ones, just like I said, that they have a unit going, because those are the people that they support other channels and stuff. So I'm appreciative with people doing that, because they're helping out the community, because it's just like in life. Sometimes you need a group to help out others. So I do appreciate. Oh, I think that's one of my neighbors that's just walking out here. But I was supposed to start this countdown thing, but YouTube hasn't updated their info yet. Usually they do, but sometimes they're just slow. Like, you'll be waiting a good little minute before they update anything. Just like I was educating somebody on YouTube how they update things. So whatever you made yesterday, when it comes to hours or shorts or whatever, you will see it the day after tomorrow, basically. And the stuff that I made yesterday, I will see it tomorrow. They update every 48 hours. So you'll see your numbers go up every single day, but those numbers that they're grabbing is from the day before yesterday. So for example, if you made 10 hours today and tomorrow you don't see that update because it only went up by a little bit, two things either happen, right? Just like I said, they probably got those hours from the day before, which wasn't a lot. Or if 48 hours did pass and you're wondering why you don't see those 10 hours, it's probably because YouTube works on a rolling year. So for example, you made 10 hours today, but last year today, you did 5, you're going to see -5 today, because you don't keep those hours, it rolls over, and whatever you made today last year, that's gone. So you really have to grind hard, when you're on YouTube. You really do, if that's your main focus, because I've heard some horrible stories from people on YouTube. I seen someone told me, and they actually showed me too. Last year, around this time, they made like a lot of watch time hours within that week, and they end up losing 1,000. Literally, they end up losing 1,000 because that time of the year came where they made a lot that week, and they just kept on losing 100 here, 30 there. So this is why your content has to be on point. That's if you don't have support like that. If you have support, you ain't got nothing to worry about. You're gonna be covered. But if you don't have that much support and it's not like reliable, which there's nothing wrong with that, because you got to take what you could get, then that could happen to you. You know, where I ran into luck, you know, was that my first year of doing YouTube, I did nothing but shorts. And at the time, I didn't know about watch hours and stuff. I didn't know about that stuff. I was like, whatever. So I didn't gain anything. So literally this year is where I gained the most, because that's when I started doing videos, and that's when I started understanding watch hours and stuff. But for a year and 3 months straight, I only made 500 because I was just doing nothing but shorts. But those shorts helped because it grabbed a lot of my viewers. Even though it was shorts, it grabbed a lot of my viewers. So now, after a year and 3 months, or I'll say after a year, because I've only been on here for like a year and three, so that math isn't right. But after a year, when I started making videos, now you have loyal followers that will watch them. So a lot of people say just start off doing videos, stay strong, and just do those. I think you should just build up your viewers first, connect with them for like the first year, or even half of a year if it's strong, and you got like a lot of connections. And then after 6 months or after a year, then you should start working on videos and content stuff, because now you have people that actually sit there and watch. But you're gambling if you start YouTube and you're just going straight for videos, because what if they don't get watched? And whatever you accrue the next year, what if it gets taken away because that rollover year that I was talking about? Because from this month all the way till the 1st of April, I rarely made any hours. So I'm not going to be losing anything because I didn't make anything. It was just nothing but shorts. And I think the most that I made between November last year to March of this year, I think in total, I only made 200 watch hours, I think, or less. So now when it comes around this summer this year, which is this month, and next year, when that rolls over, I'm barely going to see any loss. So I think my way is effective. Your way may be different, but I think that people during the first 6 months, real strong now, or the first year, just do nothing but shorts, build your channel up, and then these are people that don't really have support. And then if you grab people's attention, they're going to want to know more about you and see more stuff, more videos and stuff. They're going to be requesting stuff more. Then you could go ahead and make some videos, because now they're going to be watched, because now you have a bigger following. But everyone's different, right? Some people will say, nah, that's not right. I don't agree, because it didn't work that way for me. Well, not a lot of people, just like I said, have that support system. So it's better just to build up first. Don't worry about watch hours and stuff. Just build up your following and then start worrying about that stuff, because people don't want to go into stuff blindly. That's how I look at it. So build up, be consistent, and then when these people see that, when you start making videos, they'll watch. Because now they're either curious or they're definitely interested. So, all right. So it is 10 o'clock. So I do have to go to the store. I'm going to keep this live going, though. Just a little bit longer. Just a little bit longer. Hopefully YouTube updates their analytics, because I really do want to share something with y'all. On my community post, I want to share something. But they haven't updated yet, and that's so frustrating. That you gotta wait, and you don't know what time they're gonna update. But we've been on this for an hour. I've been out the house for like an hour, but I need to go shopping for a little bit of stuff. And then, just like I said, I'm gonna head home. I'm gonna do my readings, chill, and then I'm done. I wanted to keep it short today. I could have did a little bit longer, but I need to start reading. I love doing my readings. When I say readings, I'm not talking about cars. I don't do that stuff. I'm talking like actual read. Open up a book. So I know people are probably like, oh, he likes doing readings. I'm like, no, not that reading. I'm talking about books. Books. Educational ones that stuff that will make me better, or what's that stuff called, the astrology stuff? Not those readings. I don't do that. If you like that stuff, that's cool, but I don't do it. I believe that we are in charge of our own choices, and nothing can dictate that. So that's one of the reasons why I don't get into that, the readings and all that stuff, because I believe everyone has a choice and free will. So yes, certain things could be written, but it's not for anybody to know. And if they do know for any type of reason, you can still change it, because we have free will. We have free will. Yeah, we can't control others and their outcome, but we could control our own as best as we can. So when it comes to that stuff, I'm like, nah. Because I saw someone do a reading on someone, and then they said, oh, something bad's gonna happen to you. I said, yeah, but that's so vague. Bad things happen to people in general, so, and then they'll mention specifics sometimes. It's like, look, I'll say, look, if your life is so simple that you could basically go up to anybody and have them pinpoint what's gonna happen, then why the heck you struggling? If it's that simple to determine how your life's gonna be, why are you struggling? So that's why I don't really get into that. Because if somebody came up to me and said, you're gonna be this, you're gonna do that, yada yada yada, I'm like, look, I believe in hard work, free will, and choices, and I'm not gonna let a person, that knows nothing about me, that's not even supporting me and works with me, the effort, the sacrifice, the choices, I'm not going to let them say, dictate certain things, But people are into that stuff, and that's on you. That's whatever floats your boat. Some things I do believe in, I just don't do the practice, because just like I said, if you're a religious person, sometimes a lot of that stuff you do believe in, because just like people believe in demons and angels and stuff, you have to believe in some type of dark magic and all that too, because they did that in the Word right back in Moses and stuff. So yeah, I'm not trying to say that stuff isn't real or anything. I just don't want nothing to do with the practice. It's all good, because I believe in free will. I believe in what the Father has given me. So, would I take advice? Yes. Would I take wisdom talk? Yes. Would I take a vague prediction of my future in the sense of someone telling me, if you do this, then this may happen? Of course, that's just someone that's wise that's telling me, about possibilities that could happen. But if it's more in the sense of out of the blue, like, you know, I mean, I'm being silly right now, but if you walk 2 steps, a big old comet from the sky is gonna hit you. I see it. Nah, we ain't gonna go there. This ain't no video game. It's like, you know, so chill out, relax. But just like I said, people believe all types of things nowadays. So whatever floats their boat, you know. Just don't say I told you so. All right, so once we get out of this part, that's when I'm going to end the live. Just like I said, mostly when I do these lives, there's no reason, there's no purpose. I just turn it on because why not, right? If you're just chilling out somewhere, why not just cut on the live and just see who hits you up, try to make connect, and that's it. I am going to do a discussion video though today, just like I did one yesterday. I'm going to do another one today because I try to make content every single day. This week started out strong, but it's probably going to be a bit slow because I'm really sore. I'm sore beyond belief right now. Hurting everywhere, so I need to slow it down. So not really much today. There'll probably be something tonight, but right now, no. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a little shopping. A small shop. And then after that, that's it. But I'm gonna turn this all away before I get to the store. I'm gonna turn it off in like 2 minutes. The day's already going by super fast, so I don't know where it's gone. The older I get, it's true, and I used to always hear, you know, people in my family say this, man, the older you get, time just goes by so fast. You know, when I was young, I was a kid. I felt like I was a kid yesterday, you know, in elementary school, and that time just, it slips, man. It really does go. Don't get me wrong. I love being an adult more than a kid. I know some people, they wish that they could be a kid again. Not me. No. I think it all depends on what type of life you live. So if you live like a good, carefree life, I can see why you want to be a kid, you know. But I don't miss it. I love being an adult. The only thing I miss about being younger is, you know, the recovery time. I never really got hurt, you know, I love that aspect, the physical aspect. But as far as like where I was at, like the mental and some of the things that you have to tolerate as a kid, nah, I don't miss that at all. I love being able to make choices of my own and stuff. Yes, there's some tough things that you have to deal with when you're an adult, but if you plan your life accordingly, those things that you have to deal with sometimes are things that builds you up and makes you happier doing it. So if you plan your life accordingly, you will, for the most part, deal with necessary stresses, which is good. Necessary stresses are supposed to build you up. So if that's you, then good for you. I think the people that really get disappointed with their life and they wish they were a kid, you know, obviously there's something that they're missing, or, you know, their adult life, you know, they end up having regret. Don't get me wrong, everyone has some type of regret here and there, but with something. But, you know, usually when I hear people say they wish they were a kid, you know, to do this, that, and the third, it's like, you know, I don't think people should feel like that completely, though. Like, something is happening currently that's making them feel that way. you know. Because just like I said, I didn't have a perfect life growing up, but I don't want to go back to being a kid. So obviously, you know, something was either done right or something could have happened extremely wrong. You know, I just know that I love making my own choices, you know, and having responsibility over them. So yeah, that car's fast, but yeah. Up. It's been an hour, so I am going to close this right now. But I just want to say thank you everyone for coming to the live. Just like I said, there was no reasoning. I just turned it on and just started chatting it up. Alrighty, Bad Body over and out. Everyone have a wonderful Friday. I will see some of y'all tonight. Later.